Everybody, I wanted to jump on here for a minute because I seen something, and I continue to see this post or this saying or this mentality from a lot of females or a lot of women, and it just makes me feel like there's so many women out here that are broken, and it's not a bad thing to be broken, because at every point in time, like, there's somebody out in the world that's broken. And it's a part of life. It's a part of life with our spirits breaking, with our self-love, our self-worth breaking, and like our acknowledgement. But it really concerns me with our kings and our queens out here, because there's so many kings that can't find their queens because us queens are being brainwashed. Like, to use that terminology, what I'm saying is so many of us queens are believing in what these men or these boys that are pretending to be men out here says, or what other women who are broken saying. I'm sorry, but I have to address this, and I have to put it out for everybody. I don't care if it's your baby daddy, your boyfriend, whoever. If you are making your money and you got kids, even if you ain't got kids, you making money and you paying your bills, and say you start talking to somebody and they are in your house 26 days out of 30, that man needs to start paying something. If you guys are going out and you're picking up the bill, I'm sorry, you shouldn't be able to pick up a bill. It's all right if you escalate to something more, And what I'm saying is, a lot of us queens need to stop giving these boys the position that they're our king without a ring. You can't go off of "I love you," allowing a man to lay next to you and be like, "I love you," but he ain't providing nothing but the deed to you. Come on now. We need to raise our standards. I'm sorry, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of feedback like, "Oh no, you just looking at a man for money." No, it's not that. I'm looking at a man to meet me in the middle. I'm looking for a man that don't see me as a side piece, as a beneficiary. I'm not his mama, as he's not my daddy. He don't need to provide, but if he's gonna be residing in my house, us women need to raise the bar. Us women needs to understand that it is not okay for a man to mooch off of you, just as it's not okay for a woman to mooch off of a man. I'm not saying go out there and look for a man that's gonna spoil you and be a sugar daddy. No, I'm not saying that. If that works for you, fine. But I'm not saying go find you a sugar daddy. What I'm saying is find you a partner that loves you to come in and not have you paying all the bills. What I'm saying is find a partner that's gonna sit there and say, "Baby, I know your day was like loaded with work. Let me massage your feet." Find a partner who will say, "I know it's hard enough," and this goes for women and men. "I know it's hard enough, but when you walk in these doors, I got you. I'll listen to you. I'll rub your feet. I'll run you bathwater," whatever the case is. I'll cook dinner because I know you too tired because you've been running and doing everything else at work. Find you partners like that. And this is going for men and women. Find you a partner to meet you in the middle, because until we stop thinking like this, thinking that we're supposed to just allow a man to sit there and be himself and his presence is enough for us to just allow him to lay in our beds, to walk in our house, eat our food. No, we are gonna be broken women. We need to raise our standards. I'm not saying be that money hungry, "Oh, you gotta pay for this, but don't let no man be your child. Don't let no man sit there and treat you just like a girlfriend. A man, I had a friend tell me one time, And it made so much sense. I had a man tell me that they know that if they want to marry you within 6 months. This is a friend that just like was like, I know that all of us men out here, and get the terminology. I'm not saying boy, I'm saying man. So if they don't meet those qualifications, they not a man. There's a lot of grown ass men out here that are still mentally boys. Just like there's a lot of females out here that are mentally still girls looking for a man that they can call daddy. No, we need to stop that. We need to sit there and grow up mentally. And ain't no man gonna have you paying all the bills. Ain't no man gonna sit there and not listen to you about your day. And ain't no woman who truly loves a man or trying to get to know a man, or a man trying to get to know a woman, is gonna have you doing it all on your own. See, when we put friendship with partnership, it's never gonna work. And that's what we all been doing so much lately. And I've been a victim of it. I've done that whole I'm your friend, but I'ma be your lover. We gotta stop. This is a woman that came from this that is saying this. We have to stop being more than what that title is. If you a friend, be a friend. If you a lover, be a lover. If you are a fiance on your way of being a wife or a husband, then raise that bar. But stay in your category. If that man is only calling you at nighttime, shut that door. Don't open that door. Love yourself to say no. This is not it. Look to God. Open a Bible. Something to entertain your time. Don't let nobody, I don't care, woman or man, don't let nobody destroy your value. Don't let nobody ever tell you what you're worth. If you know that you are worth those diamonds, that late night talk, that decisions of buying houses, that whole walk down the aisle, then keep that standards. Don't lower it because you care for somebody so much. Trust me, I've been there. It gets you nowhere. It gets you nowhere but crying, because they get so used to not being able to have to try anymore because you're giving them the whole platter. No, stop. Let them show you you are worth it. Let them tell you, hey, I got you. And then show you that they got you. Like, ain't nobody, it's hard enough in the world. Confusion should not have no room in your life. When you got confusion, you got messed up priorities. Especially these women out here. Oh my God, I gotta speak on it. Women, men, I don't care. Parents, period. This is how I'm gonna put it. Parents, period. If you got a child, don't let no man, no woman break you. Don't let them get up all into your finances and not be helping you. Your first priority is your children. We got so many people who are brainwashed by society and social media of what everybody is saying. We need to understand the value. Go back to the Bible days where it says God tells us a man that don't work don't eat. And a woman that don't play her part shouldn't be given more. No, that's serious. That's serious, for real. We are playing our parts too much. And that's where a lot of these Jezebel spirits are coming from. Jezebel spirits are not just sexual beings. Jezebel spirits are confusion, lust, issues, hurt, pain. Jezebel spirits fall into so many categories. But I'm going to say it like this. We got to rise above what the bar is giving us. This is what society is telling us we are. No. Find your worth. I don't care if you a man or a woman. Find your worth. Love yourself enough to say, I won't tolerate this. And if you got an ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, I don't care, coming back and trying to say that they love you, Okay, it's alright to say you love me, but show me you love me. Is it the same type of love that you showed me before that we are exes now? No, have that person show you that they love you. Have that person give you what you deserve. Sit down and be grown adults to say, we're going to try this again, but let's make some changes. We're going to try this again, but we're going to fix our past mistakes. Don't be out here just going back to somebody because you love them. Go back to somebody because you need them. That's the thing. We got so many people out here that was meant to be that's not together because they won't sit there and have a grown-ass conversation. We got so many people hopping to 10 different people in 1 year because they trying to find that love, but they don't love themselves first. You got to love yourself. You got to find your worth first to figure out what you want in your lover. And just because you might not like certain things, is that enough to leave them? Or could you be grown enough to sit down and talk to them and say, hey, I love you enough to work through this problem. Let's change it. I have a problem with this. It's bugging me enough that I'm thinking about not being with you. If it bugs you that much, talk to them about it, because it could have been a misunderstanding that could have fixed. People, the lack of communication, people lack of common sense, and I feel like it's so many people out here that lack that because they didn't have no role model. I swear to God, even though I was raised in a separate household with my mom and my dad separately, I was taught by many people, by many men, what it is to be a woman. I was taught by many motherfuckers that who I was and how to love your partner. I didn't let the streets define who I was gonna be. I just learned everything in life is a lesson. Everything. And you just gotta listen and think about it. But we need to stop devaluing ourselves to try to please somebody else. Love yourself enough to say, this is what I will do, and then when we go to there, I'm going to give you a little bit more. But if we don't exceed that limit, then I'm going to just continue to give you this until I'm uncomfortable. I don't want to give it no more. I have that conversation and say, hey, I feel like at this, da-da-da-da, and this is how I feel. Talk that through with your lover. Don't just oh, it's been this month and you haven't done this. No. Women, stop taking it so personal for what a man is going to give you. And men, stop taking it so personal what a woman is going to be. But love her. Don't get with somebody because you just like them. You got to love that person first. Get with that person because you want to sit there and see a future with them. Don't be with them because of you like this about them, you like that about them. Can you see a future in 6 months? Can you see a future in 10 years? Be with that person because of that. If you can't see a future, let that person go. Love them enough to let them go. If you can't sit there and envision making kids with this person, marrying this person, let them go. But don't be staying with, there's so many people staying with people because of what they want, how comfortable they are. I'm sorry, I can't be with nobody that I'm uncomfortable with. Been there, done that, 8 years, down the drain, didn't get me nothing. 8 years that I could have found somebody that loved me and I loved them. Don't sit with somebody because it's comfortable for you. Sit with somebody because you can't envision your life without them. It don't make no sense. We are belittling ourselves and stopping ourselves from getting that love. We are sitting there saying, this is what I'm comfortable with, but I don't really love it. I don't feel like it's home. Stop doing that. And I'm sorry, I have to speak on this because we got so many people out here just trying to say something to fit in. I'm sorry. It's wrong. It's wrong. Be that 1% to tell you it's wrong. Stop doing this. It's like, I don't know, like Jezebel spirits are really coming around, and a lot of people uphold those. Love yourself to figure out where you want to be. If you don't like that person, don't see a future with that person, like, stop wasting your time. Stop. Start to sit there and say, hey, I love me enough to spend time with me. I will sit there, I swear to God, I will sit in a house by myself, listen to music, figuring out things I want to do by myself before I sit with somebody that I'm really not wanting to be around. It's a waste of time. It starts here. Everybody gotta start thinking instead of just living and for their comfortability. God don't put us through things if it's gonna be just comfortable. There's gonna be times that we are uncomfortable, and we gotta understand it's growth. When it's uncomfortable, it's growth. Ain't nobody supposed to sit there and just be comfortable all the time. That's not living. If that's the case, we all be millionaires because we want to be rich. But we not. But even those millionaires took time to be uncomfortable to get where they needed to be. The same with your spouse. You got to be uncomfortable being by yourself to know who you are, to love that person that is meant for you. And to be uncomfortable to say, hey, you know what? I'm really not seeing a future with us, So I'm going to let you go because I care for you enough to say, hey, you a human being. I'm going to let you go and not make you think that I really see something in this. Stop. We need to stop playing bunny rabbit with people. Come on now. This bunny rabbit shit it's not it. It's not. This half stepping is not. Bring back the old love like my grandma and my grandfather had it. They had love till they died. They had kids. They didn't have, oh, okay, I have kids with this person, but I got 7 different baby mamas. No. That one night stand, not worth it. That 2 months, not worth it. Stop devaluing yourself. Love yourself to say, no, I'm not just gonna jump in bed with you after a month of knowing you because I'm familiar with you. No. If you don't see a potential with that person, stop just being so quick to give yourself to somebody. Now we got people linked to other people that ain't even supposed to be linked to them. We gotta stop that. We gotta love us more before we find somebody that can love us how we supposed to be loved. Man, I just had to share that with you because it's so many people saying this kind of stuff. And with this whole money tip, if you love somebody off of survival, give it up. Just give it up. I'm sorry. Ain't no dollar amount gonna be my value. I'm sorry. I don't have a price on me. I ain't got a price on me because I'm too expensive. Ain't no dollar amount is worth my time if I'm not mentally happy and physically happy with that person. Man, I'm seeing that too much. Oh my God. We need to get it together. We need to stop looking at people to raise us still. I know it's hard in the world, but stop trying to have them raise us. We ain't nobody's child. We past 18. If you past 18, go get a job. If you past 18, go get a license. Go get a job. Go get a career. Fucking do cryptocurrency, something. Figure out how to make you money. Don't look at nobody for money. That's when we get all confused with that. No, I'm sorry. But most definitely don't have nobody come in our house and have to sit there and be told, oh, well, man, you in my house and I ain't no money hungry gold digger. No, if they in your house 26 days out of 30, they need to pay a bill. If you cooking your food and feeding them, they need to pay for some food. This is not free. Understand, your hard work shouldn't be taken for granted. But sure enough, you shouldn't look at nobody for money. If you looking at somebody, oh, I love you because you provide, you got your values fucked up still. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna keep it Gucci. But that person should not sit there and love you for a free ride. Most definitely should not. We gotta do better. We have to do better. But I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all have a blessed day.